In this video, I'll show you how you can add any text on any background image in PHP. So the PHP code that we are going to write today makes use of the PHP GD library. So on whatever platform you are executing your PHP file, you just need to make sure that the extension GD library is installed and configured. So I'll be running the PHP file on my local system. So I have the XAMPP stack installed on my Windows platform. And here, as you can see, I'm using the Apache server to execute my PHP files. So here you can click on the config, and here you have to go to the php.inf file. So here in this file, you can do all of the configurations related to your PHP environment. So here I'm just searching GD, and here you can see I have the extension GD enabled. Okay, the extensions in front of which you will find this semicolon, that means these are commented and are not enabled. So if you are also working on environments like XAMPP and WAMP, by default the GD extension is disabled like this. So you just have to remove the semicolon and save this file. And once you save this file, just make sure you restart your Apache server as well. So this will enable the GD library. So once you made sure that you have the GD library installed and running, then you can continue with this code. So the PHP code to write text on image is pretty simple. So first of all, here I have created a text variable in which I have stored the text string that I want to print on the image, right? So here I have just written my name. Next thing is I have created a variable, to fetch the background image. This board I'll use as the background image. So basically this is a PHP image object that we will create using the GD library function image create from PNG. So if you're using JPG image, you can use the JPEG function as well. But today I'm using just a PNG image, so I'm using this function. Here you need to specify the full path of the image. In my case, the image is in the same directory as the PHP file, so I'm not specifying the full path, rather I'm just specifying the full name of the file with extension. Then you have to specify the color of the text. To specify the color of the text, here you have to write this function image color allocate, and here you have to pass the image object as the first argument, and then you have to pass the RGB values of the color. Okay, so here this is basically a reddish color. Corresponding RGB values I have just filled in here, and then you have to specify the font file that you want to use to write the text. Okay, so you can write the text on image in any font, and here as you can see I have a .ttf font file, and I have specified the font file path into the font path variable. Okay, and then this is the main function that actually writes the text on the image. Here you have to specify a number of arguments. So the first argument is the image object that we have created from the background image. I supplied that here, and then you have to specify the font size, that in my case is 90, and then you have to specify the angle at which you want to write the text. Okay, so I want to incline the text 7 degrees from the base, and here you have to specify the x and y coordinates of the text starting. Okay, so from wherever in the image you want to start the text, you need to specify the x and y coordinate in pixels. So in my background.png image, the x and y coordinates that I have specified just comes at this particular position where my mouse pointer is. Okay, so you can see the image resolution is 1920 into 1281. So the particular coordinates that I have supplied comes right here. Okay, and then you have to specify the text color object that we have just created above, and then the actual text that you want to write on the image. Okay, so whatever the resultant image will be created using this process, I want to display it in the web browser. So for that I am setting the header here using the header method, and the content type as image/png. Okay, and then this method image png with the image object as the argument is actually sending the image to the web browser. Okay, you can also supply the second argument as the path where you want to store the image. Okay, so I have just used both. I also want to send the image to the browser, and I also want the image to be saved in this particular directory where I am doing everything. Okay, so the new image, whatever will be created, will be saved as text on image.png right here in this directory. Okay, and to clear the image object from the memory, you make use of the image destroy method at the end. So that's pretty much the code that you really need to execute to write text on any image in PHP. Let's just run this PHP script and check the output. So here, as you can see, I'm in my web browser and I have opened the same directory as I have opened in the VS Code. So as you can see, localhost/php tutorial, and here you can see the 3 files, the font file, the background image, and the script in which we have written the code. I'll just execute this script by clicking on it. You can see the script executed, and it printed the text Gurmeet Singh on the image at the coordinates that I have specified as the arguments. You can see the text is also inclined, and that is for sure 7 degrees from the base of the image, and the color also as I have specified as the RGB values. Coming back to VS Code, here you can also see there is a text on image.png file that this script created. And here you can see this is the same file. Okay, let me just change this text, like, share, and subscribe. Okay, and let me just execute the script again by going into the web browser, and I'm just refreshing this. And here you can see like, share, and subscribe. Although text subscribe is going out of the screen, you can adjust by modifying the code. I have also written a detailed article on this topic on my website wdmatter.com. You can check out the article by following the link as shown in front of you, or you can also check out this link in the description.